petitioners are allowed to go on bail of rupees 1 lakh with 2 sureties of like amount, subject to certain conditions.
Yes.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 3 and 4 on behalf of Mr. A. Ahmed. He is on leave, my lord. And in this case, my lord, up-to-date CD was called for also, which is not.
My lord, we have received the case, they were not up to date, my lord.
Heard Mr.
After taking
What is your name?
Yu Khan.
Heard Mr. Yunu Ali, who prays for an adjournment on the ground that the conducting counsel, Mr. A. Ahmed, is on leave due to personal reasons. London additional public prosecutor, Mr. B. Sharma, also submits that though the case diary is available before the court, however, same is not up to date
my lord.
and,
As per earlier order, it is.
and needs updation. Stop. The prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed again on.
But I am for the petitioner, my lord. I am for the
Okay.
petitioner.
Two cases are there, my lord.
He's for the complainant, my lord.
Informant.
Informant, my lord. So, my lord, interim order may be continued.
You heard Mr. T.J. Mahanta, London Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr.
JC.
J.C. Bora, London Counsel for the petitioner. The prayer is allowed. Baki ke takimi. We let this case be listed when should
29th, my lord, 29th of January, my lord. After
And
delivery.
we are having interim.
Interim.
20 let
Our
this
statement
case
has
be
already
listed
been
again on
recorded.
29th of January. The interim order shall continue till next day.
Deeply.
CDB returned back and for after that.
The case diary may be returned back to be called again after updation.
My lord.
Deeply.
Obliged.
Item 7 from the
My lord, LCR may be called for.
NCR has been received.
No, my lord, today's motion, my lord.
Today is the first day.
Heard Mr. H. R. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. B. Sharma, learned additional public prosecutor. Considering the nature of the offense alleged in the involved in this case, the perusal of the records of special NDPS case number 109/2023 would be required for disposal of or consideration of the instant bail application. Hence, scan copy of the said record may be called for. Registry to take steps for
Along with CD, my lord. CD is also.
along with the scan copy of case diary of
No.
Karimganj PS case number 627/2023. Registry to take steps for requisitioning the aforesaid scan copy of the aforesaid records. Let this case be listed when
My lord, scan copy registered
on,
After Behu, man.
okay, on 22nd of January.
My lord, petitioner is facing trial, my lord. And my bail petition was rejected, my lord, by order dated, my lord.
What is the offense?
My lord, 302.
Scan may be called, scan copy may be called for.
My lord, nothing is there, my lord. Whatever order, my lord, is there, I have annexed. He paid, my lord, 13.
He has not in pay enclosed the charge sheet here.
No, admittedly, my lord, 302, he facing 302 trial.
Why the prayer was rejected? Why the prayer was rejected by the trial court?
My lord, page 13,
Page
13, my lord, in lecture 2. Second part of the order. It is order dated, my lord, 10 December.
there is chance of absconding. No, let us go through the scan copy of the records. The trial has just started
My lord, in just my lord, summon issued by order, the same order, my lord. At 10:12, just the issue.
And during investigation, you were on bail.
No.
During investigation also, you were behind the bar. So perusal of the materials would be necessary. Heard Mr. S. Chauhan, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. R. Kaushik, learned additional public prosecutor. Considering the fact that the prayer for bail of the petitioner was rejected by the trial court once after perusal of the materials available before it, this court is of opinion that perusal of the scanned copy of records of trial court as well as scanned copy of the case diary of Tangla PS case number 52/2024 would be necessary for consideration of the instant bail application. Hence, call for the same. Registry to take steps for requisitioning the scanned copy of the aforesaid records. Let this case be listed when
My lord, 8 or 9, my lord.
9th of January 2020.
Item 9. Resolution. 430, 483 lordship, resolution lordship.
Offense is 31023.
Murder, my lord.
Three lordship.
Charge sheet has been laid or it is pending
Pending.
pending investigation. Okay.
CD may be called for.
Heard Mr. M.Z. Shah, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. R. Kaushik. Perusal of the case diary would be necessary for consideration of the instant bail application, hence call for the same. When can you produce?
On 7th, my lord.
Let this matter be listed again on 7th of January 2020.
No, lordship. 483 application, premises. The FIR is 11. For kidnapping of the 14 years allegations.
Kidnapping, it is pending investigation.
Pending investigation. Today is 68. Today is 68 days.
What is the punishment prescribed for kidnapping?
On a minor girl, 90 days.
Final 90 days.
Okay. Case diary would be required. Heard Mr. G. Pathak, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. R. Kaushik. Call for the case diary fixing
7th.
7th for the case diary.
7.
7th of January.
On 11 it will be 90 days. If 3 or 4.
When you want it to be listed. 7 is okay.
In this matter, my lord, the petitioner shown arrested on 24/10, my lord. Shown arrested. My lord, earlier he was arrested in almost today is 162 days and 4 cases against her, my lord. And 2 cases already granted bail lordship. And in fact, similar set of allegation in the entire FIR, my lord. All the FIR were annexed.
How many days after being shown arrest? since 24/10.
120, 118 almost,
118 days
100
after being shown arrest. Shown.
after being.
Original
arrest.
arrest.
After
No,
shown
in
arrest,
this case, how many?
Today's 58 days.
58 days. What is the statutory period?
409 is there.
90 days. my lord.
90 days.
My humble submission before lordship, as all allegations are similar set of allegation, my lord. As subsequent affair, in the subsequent affairs, investigation authority may not be required to arrest formally. On the other hand, my lord, as the all affairs is same allegations, subsequent affairs may be take up as 161 statement. This is my humble submission.
With regard to the same incident,
Lordship,
or different incident,
she is a bank mitra and two different banks,
but different offenses are alleged.
same type of allegations.
It may be of same type,
Same
but
type.
Same. He sees bank mitra, the self-help group, members of the self-help group, president and secretary, deposited to her money to the petitioner. She, instead of depositing money.
different
withholding.
petitioners are there.
Lordship,
Different petitioners, informants are different.
informants are different.
So offenses are different offenses.
Oh, but sections are same,
Section may be same,
allegation same.
allegation also may be same.
Or the CD may be called for. here.
CD would be required. Miss
Oh.
P. Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also Mr. R. Kaushik, learned additional public prosecutor. Perusal of the case diary would be necessary for consideration of the instant bail application, hence call for the same. When can
Why not on 8?
let this matter be listed on 8th of January?
Obliged.
This is 482 application, Lordship. In this case, Lordship, FR will file case number, Lordship, 13. The translated copy. May I read the original one, Lordship? Very small FR, Lordship.
Yes.
Family dispute, original is 15, Lordship. And so, সন্মানপূর্বক বিনীত নিবেদন এই যে জুলাই 11-12-2024 ৰাতি প্ৰায় 7টামান বজাত মোৰ ল'ৰা দুজনক উক্ত পদকীয়াগণে মোবাইলত ফোন যোগে মাতি সংক্ৰান্তত আলোচনা কৰাৰ মাজতে মোৰ ল'ৰা দুজনক ডাইৰেক্ট ঘটিয়াই উক্ত পদকীয়াগণে আঘাতপ্ৰাপ্ত কৰে। অচেতন অৱস্থাত টচেৰ আলীয়ে প্ৰেজেন্ট পেটিশনৰ ৰচিদ ভৰিৰে মূৰত লাত মাৰে লৈছে। But Lordship, the actual fact is that, Lordship, the petitioner and the informant and the victim, they are
What is the injury cause?
injury, Lordship, and as per the instruction, Lordship, there is nothing. Just altercation took place with the
But thou and sustained grievous injuries.
Lordship, and
That is the allegation.
that is the allegation, Lordship. Everything will come in medical report, Lordship. And otherwise, Lordship, the present petitioner, and he is the elderly person and the government employee, Lordship, teacher of a school, Lordship. And the accused number 2 is the younger brother of the petitioner number 1. And the informant is the daughter-in-law, and the victim is the nephew of the petitioner, Lordship. The petitioner is residing in a different place, about half kilometer distance from their original old house, Lordship. And the accused number 2, informant, and his two sons, and is the younger brother of the petitioner, Hanifali. They are residing in the same campus, Lordship. There is some land boundary dispute with the accused number 2, and he is also the
When
government.
the alleged incident occurred,
11,
11th, when the FIR was lodged,
13-12.
13.
12, Lordship.
So for 2 days, they were in hospital.
Lordship. Hospital
Because-
means there is
because-
nothing mentioned, Lordship, and they were due to cause of hospitalist or something else, Lordship. But my submission, Lordship,
No, if for sustaining some injury, he is admitted, victim is admitted for 2 days in hospital. There must be some injury.
Lordship, exact, Lordship, but it is admitted fact, Lordship. I am very elaborately mentioned in my petition. Kindly come to para number 4, Lordship.
No, that is your story.
Specific, no, Lordship. And my submission may be not in the order, Lordship, that because I have nothing conceal any fact in this petition, Lordship. And true fact, Lordship, I have stated that because the petitioner is a government employee, he is a 59 years, and just next year he will be retired from the service. And as a elder person of his family, and the accused number 2, informant, and his husband and 2 nephews, they have the boundary dispute. And on the date of occurrence, Lordship, this admitted fact, the accused number 2, informant, 2 son, and informant went to the house of the petitioner for settle their dispute, Lordship. On that basis, Lordship, and suddenly they are discussing in the meantime, Lordship, the Mubarak Hussain, the victim, the informant son, he assaulted the accused number 2, Lordship, with a chair, Lordship, plastic chair. And subsequently, Lordship, there is some dispute. Otherwise, there is no any dispute with the petitioner and the informant.
Now, where is the injured now?
Lordship, and there is nothing mentioned in where he got injury. Even FIR itself is silent, Lordship. May I read again, Lordship? 7 বজাত মোৰ ল'ৰা দুজনক পদকীয়াগণে মোবাইলত ফোন যোগে মাটি সংক্ৰান্তত আলোচনা কৰাৰ মাজতে মোৰ ল'ৰা দুজনক ডাইৰেক্ট ঘটিয়াই পদকীয়াজনে আঘাতপ্ৰাপ্ত। অচেতন অৱস্থাত তচেৰেলি present petitioner he
So
He
after
kicked one-
assault, the victim became unconscious.
no lordship, it is not lordship. অচেতন অৱস্থাত তচেৰেলি ভৰিৰে মূৰত লাত মৰা বুলি কৈছে। Only this line is there lordship.
Who
But
was
otherwise, my submission, humble submission, lordship, and he is the teacher, lordship, and government employee. If anything is come against him, lordship, I have nothing to say.
Yes.
Only interim protection, maybe lordship.
Otherwise, from going by the FIR, it seems there is a land dispute. And injuries are there. Because here said that they assaulted by Dow.
who assaulted?
And that is not specifically
Not-
written who assaulted by Dow. Podokia, another the word is মোৰ ল'ৰাজনক উক্ত পদকীয়া গণে। The word is পদকীয়া গণে।
And what is your submission?
Well, here CD will be required, madam.
Is
If
there
you are considering only thing is
My
that
submission, lordship, I'm probably submission that because lordship is the government employee, even then the accused number 2 also the government employee lordship. But I'm not for accused number 2, that because dispute is between them, not with me lordship. Not with me.
only thing is that if my learned friend is saying that that person is retiring next year, my lord, that thing may.
Okay. Heard Mr. H.R. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. R.L. Kaushik, learned additional public prosecutor. This application under section 482 of BNSS, 2023 has been filed by the petitioner Yunu Ali, who is apprehending his arrest in connection with Boko PS case number 547/2024 under section 118 within bracket 2/109 within bracket 1/3 within bracket 5 of BNS 2023. The gist of accusation in this case that on 13/12/2024, one Basiran Nessa had lodged an FIR naming 2 accused persons, including the present petitioner in the FIR, and inter alia, alleging that on 11/12/2024 at about 7 p.m., the accused persons named in the FIR had some altercation with the sons of the informant, and during the altercation, the accused person assaulted the son of the informant with a dao, as a result of which he sustained injuries and had to be admitted in Guwahati Medical College Hospital. Learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the informant is the sister-in-law. Who is the informant?
Sister-in-law of the petitioner lordship.
Sister-in-law of the present petitioner. And what is your submission regarding allegation that you
Allegation lordship, I have nothing, anything lordship, that because the dispute is going on the accused number 2, the younger brother of the petitioner lordship.
learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the allegations leveled in the FIR against the present petitioner are not true. Stop. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that in fact a land dispute is going on between the accused number 2 named in the FIR and the first informant. And as because the petitioner is a teacher within bracket government servant and he is retiring next year
Next year.
on superannuation, his name has been falsely roped in the present case. Stop. He submits that the petitioner is ready to cooperate in the investigation. However, if at this stage he is arrested, it would impact his service career. On the other hand, learned additional public prosecutor submits that the FIR shows that there are implicating materials against the present petitioners also. He prays for calling for the case diary in this case. Stop. I have considered the submissions made by learned counsel for both the sides. Perusal of the case diary would be necessary. Hence call for the same. Fixing 7/1/2024 for the case diary. However, in the meanwhile, considering the submissions made by learned counsel for the petitioner and also considering the materials available on record, the petitioner is directed to appear before the investigating officer of Boko PS case number 547/2024 within a period of 7 days from the date of this order and cooperate in the investigation. Stop. If he does so within the stipulated period of time, in the event of his arrest in connection with the aforesaid case, he shall be granted in interim bail of ₹30,000 with one surety of like amount, subject to the satisfaction of the arresting authority with following conditions, number 1 and 2. Let this case be listed again on 7th of January.
Obliged, Lordship. This deeply obliged. Obliged.
Wait, only P2 application, Lordship will find the FRS page 10. This is a second FIR of this nature. This informant and the petitioner for the Lordship. They belong to two different political parties. The turn is the image of the petitioner. Number of cases are filed against one another. Simultaneously, this petitioner has also filed an FIR against the same person, the mastermind. It's a clear case of even if allegation is assumed to be true.
Read the affair.
Lordship, page 10, Lordship will find. With due respect, I would like to inform that today at 7:45 p.m., when I and my younger brother, so-and-so, aged about so-and-so, were heading towards home from Bilashipara, the below mentioned accused person with their wagon number so-and-so hit me and my brother riding the Bajaj bike in front of Vishal Market. Somehow we were safe. Though we were behind the car at Khanwapara, when we passed them, the below mentioned accused person again to kill us, hit my brother's bike, and we were thrown out. As a result, I received injury to my head and my brother sustained serious injury. The accused person willfully tried to kill us. This is the allegation.
What is your submission?
Only 109 was added, attempt to murder. Otherwise, all the offenses are available. Just to make it non-bailable, 109 is added. It's a clear case of 281 rash and negligence, even if the allegation
No,
is.
they have alleged that it is intentional.
My lord. That's it.
That allegation is there. Lordship will find in the 2023 also the same nature of allegation. There also 109 was added.
Where?
Subsequently, while he was
By the same,
no,
same
not by the same person, not by the same person, but the associate. I have already
so
stated.
you are in a habit of hitting.
No, Lordship, Lordship will consider the counter case. This was registered at 289 simultaneously on the same date, same time. Lordship will find another page 16. The petitioner was an FIR against one Shah Nawaz, who is alleged to be an advocate, practicing advocate. He is the mastermind behind all this.
No, what is this affair regarding?
16 Lordship will find.
What is the fact?
the same? They overtook, they stopped my car, and now
This time they stopped your car
yes.
and
But they are also saying in the past paper also they are saying that they overtook the car they are by scooter, and while overtaking their scooter was hit. Now
as
it-
regards the same incident, this affair.
yes,
has been-
this same date, same time, everything is same. Earlier was 289, this is 290. Simultaneously, FIR was launched.
What you have alleged?
Page 16, Lordship will find. With due respect, I'd like to inform that today at about 7:45, earlier also the 7:45, I was going back from market, driving my car bearing number same vehicle. accused Shahnawaz Hussain and 10 other associates. He is the practicing advocate, Lordship. With a criminal conspiracy, suddenly stopped my car by placing the car in front of mine. The accused Shahnawaz advocate has struck on my head with a rod, and thereafter his brother so-and-so, who was carrying the sharp weapon, put it on my neck and
Who
tried
is
to kill
Anna
me,
Khatun?
Lordship.
Who is the informant of your affair against you?
Is a Salma Khatun.
Anna.
They are the associate, this Shahnawaz and all these are associates.
Okay.
Now I'll take your honor to another FIR, which was filed in 23. Here also 109 was added. Same facts, overtook the car, stopped, and they assaulted me. Earlier case, they overtook my car, and during that course of that, their vehicle was struck. There is absolutely no injury was caused. Even registered under section 115 subsection 2, subclause 2, causing voluntarily causing harm. No grievous injury was caused. Just to make it non-bailable, 109 was added. Prima facie no allegation of 109. There was no intention or knowledge to kill. Otherwise, if both the affairs are read
What
to
is
be-
your name? Johirul?
Yes, my name is Jared. There is an observation in the,
What is this bail order at page 35?
yes, Lordship, earlier in the year 2023, same nature of allegation, Lordship will find at page 29.
So in 23, similar incident happened.
Yeah.
Happened or not, or it is a false?
Which one, Lordship?
In 2023, you met with an accident.
Charge sheet is yet to be filed. Because these are
Now, what is
political-
your story? What is your submission?
That was a false case.
Nothing happened.
No such injury took place, no such incident.
Injury is different, but
No,
Whether the
accident.
incident occurred or not.
Lordship, absolutely no such incident. Just to manipulate the thing, to tarnish the political image, because they belong to two political parties.
not here. It is not necessary, my lord. Here, Lordship may call for CD here, my lord. And
Lordship will
in the
definitely-
FIR also two parts, my lord. He's my senior said that, my lord. There is a my lord, but first hit. Thereafter again hit. Try to hit, my lord.
I'll try
Second,
to clarify
two time.
that. Now,
He
consider
said
Lordship,
that hit and run. Hit, my lord. MSCT case regarding this, my lord. But here is not, my lord.
in the past,
279 not applicable. my lord.
Lordship, kindly consider with all respect. He's saying that it was first hit, then the same person who received injury, he overtook my car. Consider the two inconsistency in the allegation. First, I hit him, that was the allegation. Then he overtook, by riding the same scooter, he overtook my four-wheelers. He came in front of my vehicle. Is it possible that once he was hit by four-wheelers, he
No,
pick up the,
what is your submission?
My lord.
Whether incident happened or not.
no, Lordship, absolutely no, because subsequently I lost an FIR, which was registered as 290.
But you also
Oh,
lost
my
an
lord.
FIR.
Lost FIR on the
Lost.
same incident, my lord.
Same incident. There was an altercation because they are from do political, there was an altercation, but no such incident of hit and run as my learned public prosecutor is submitting.
Heard Mr. Z. Alam, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. B. Sharma, learned additional public prosecutor. This application under section 482 of BNSS 2023 has been filed by the petitioner Zohirul Islam Sarkar, alias Zohirul Islam Sarkar, who is apprehending his arrest in connection with Bilasipara PS case number 289/2024, registered under section 283/324 within bracket 4/109/125 within bracket small a /115 within brackets 2 of BNS 2023. The gist of accusation in this case is that on 30/11/2024, one Anna Khatun had lodged an FIR before the officer in charge of Bilasipara police station, inter alia, alleging that on that day at about 7:45 p.m., the younger brother of the informant, namely Nagar Ali, was heading towards Bilasipara, and at that time the present petitioner driving a Wagoner car bearing registration number AS01BM 1227 hit the bike in which the brother of the petitioner was driving. It was alleged in the affair, it is alleged in the affair that the petitioner intentionally tried to kill the brother of the first informant by hitting his Bajaj bike,
Bye.
in which he sustained injuries, sustained serious injuries. Stop. On the other hand, learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the allegations made in the affair against him are not true. He submits rather on that day, that is 30/11/2024, the one Shahnawaz Hussain had, along with his 10 associates, had stopped the car of the petitioner in which he was driving at about 7:45 p.m. and assaulted the petitioner with a rod and stopped. It is also submitted that in this respect, the petitioner had also lodged an FIR, which was registered as Bilasipara PS case number 290/2024. Stop. The petitioner submits that in order to escape from the criminal liability, the other side has lodged a false FIR implicating the petitioner by making a concocted story therein. He also submits that the petitioner and the informant side belongs to two rival factions, two rival political parties, and there is a rivalry between them. And in this regard, on an earlier occasion also, that is in the year 2022,
Lordship,
similar
23, page 29, Lordship, 23.
similar nature of FIR was lodged against the 2023, similar nature of FIR was lodged against the petitioner by the associates of Said Shahnawaz Hussain, in which the petitioner was granted bail. Stop. The petitioner submits that he is ready to cooperate in the investigation. Stop. On the other hand, learned additional public prosecutor submits that the FIR clearly implicates the petitioner in the offense alleged therein. He also submits that perusal of the case diary would be necessary.
And medical documents as 109 is there.
Perusal of the case diary as well as medical report of the injured witness would be necessary for consideration of the instant anticipatory bail application. Call for the same. Let this case be listed again on 10th of January 2024. However, in the meanwhile, considering the nature of allegations leveled in the FIR as well as submissions made by learned counsel for the petitioner is directed to appear before the investigating officer of Bilasipara PS case number 289/2024 within a period of 10 days from the date of this order and cooperate in the investigation. Stop. If he does so within the stipulated period of time, comma, in the event of his arrest in connection with the aforesaid case, the above named petitioner shall be allowed to go on interim bail of rupees 30,000 with one surety of like amount, subject to the satisfaction of the arresting authority with following conditions. Condition number 1 is let this case be listed again on 10th of January.
Keep.
With legal officers, 482 petition, my lord. FIR page 10, my lord. Translated copy and vernacular is 13, my lord. With due respect, I humbly stated that today at around 6 a.m., the accused person listed below illegally entered the land owned by the complainant's house, cut down trees, vegetation, and forcibly started construction a house. When the complainant, along with her son and husband, tried to stop them, the accused persons assaulted them with matches, rods, and other weapons with the intent to kill. They severely beat the complainant and her husband, causing grievous injuries to various parts of their bodies. Later on, complainant called 108 and arranged for an ambulance to admit herself and her husband to Dhuburi Medical College, where they received treatment. Since her husband's condition was critical, the doctors referred him to Guwahati Medical College. His condition remains critical at present. Then the case was registered under section, my lord, 189.3, 329.3, 324, 118.74. Later on added, my lord, 103. Then main accused were arrested, my lord, and I have annexed the frauding report. Also.
What is your name?
My name is Yunu Ali, my lord.
You are not named in the FIR.
Two.
No, two.
Number
Number
two.
two.
Number
Actually,
2 is Yash Ali,
No, my lord.
Initially.
In this matter.
Yunus Ali.
Yes.
Vernacular page 13, my lord.
Vernacular in page 13.
Yes, Yunus Ali. Yes.
Actually, why I have come for anticipatory bail, my lord, he is not present at the time when occurrence took place because he was staying away 7 kilometers away from his own place. My lord. I have mentioned in my statement, and my lord, I have annexed also, my lord.
What?
That his Aadhaar card showing the present address, my lord, 16, page 16. Initially, secularly, they are all brothers, of course, but he stayed Kaswakas part 2. Incident took place, my lord. That is Borvila.
But
Part
you
1.
can come to that place.
No, my lord.
You may be staying far away, but you can come
He came after the incident took place, my lord. He came.
after the incident.
Because he told me that on video also, it is shown that he came later, my lord. But I won't be able to produce that video, my lord. That's why I have come on this
Okay,
ground.
you went to the place of occurrence after the
After
incident.
the incident, not at the time of incident, my lord. He did not hear the news, my lord. As soon as he heard the news, then he came to that place because that his own house, his father's house, my lord. After marriage, he go away from his place, my lord. So I have annexed this Aadhaar card, my lord, showing that he is no longer in this incident, my lord. And if your lordship pass an interim order, then I will make some statement also before the IO, my lord.
My lord, here, my lord, he was sent to the, my lord,
His wife,
Guwahati Medical College Hospital due to the seriousness of his.
and he told me that, I did not mention, of course, he told me that he was helping the persons
That is
also.
different, my lord,
Because
but-
they were neighbors actually. Earlier they were neighbors.
My lord.
No, apart from your only denial
My lord.
Yes.
that you were not there,
Yes, my lord.
what else is there to support your case?
My lord, that I have, I
Apart
was
from
not there
because anybody can deny, anybody can come to the court and say that I was not there.
that
Or
point,
that may be given, my lord, next reopening, my lord. I'll put
What
it
is
on
your
the-
age?
age is 45, my lord.
So you are a young person.
My lord.
45, yes. And he's
And-
working but
The FIR itself
Action.
clearly says that my lord 108 ambulance is Mati.
actually his wife
Medical
gave the name
college?
because he was
Thereafter, my
also
lord,
there, na?
it was
That's
sent
why.
to him to Guwahati Medical College Hospital. My lord.
What has happened to other accused persons? Ataul,
My lord, the three were arrested. Man, how many were? Hmm? Arrested, my lord, Tokia Hawk, Nazimul Hawk, Lordship Kandi Perus, page 15, and except two coordinator.
Nazimul,
Nazimul Hawk, 25 years, Sufia Hawk, 50 years, and Zerina Bibi, who were staying there. They were neighbors, my lord, and they were quarreling regarding plot of land. And they are staying Borvilla Part 1. I'm staying Khaswa Khas. Khaswa Khas Part 2. PO Dharamsala. And Borvilla PO Malad Dhuburi. This is my ground. Nothing more than that.
no, you are only denying that.
My lord,
you were
denying.
Yes,
not
my lord,
there.
I am denying.
But apart from mere
Showing
denial,
that I'm not staying, I'm not staying
no,
with
you
them,
may
my
not
lord.
stay
If
there.
I would have been staying that to 6 p.m., my lord, 6 a.m., sorry, my lord. The occurrence took place at 6 a.m., early morning, in the month of October, my lord.
Yes, Mr.
My lord.
Obviously, I was not there because I am staying
I am the
in other.
objection in this case, my lord. Regarding my
You
lord.
appear.
That's
If
showing.
we find something, you will cancel the bill.
My objection will be recorded.
Yes, ma'am.
In the GMC.
Heard
incidents.
Mr. K. Devi. Heard Miss K. Devi. Learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. B. Sharma, learned additional public prosecutor. This application under section 482 of BNSS, 2023 has been filed by the petitioner Yunu Ali, who is apprehending his arrest in connection with Dhubri PS case number 395/2024 under section 189 within bracket 3, 329 within bracket 3, 324 within bracket 2, 118 within bracket 2/74 of BNS. The gist of accusation in this case is that on 24/10/2024, one Musammat Anjuma Bibi had lodged an FIR before the officer in charge of Dhubri police station, inter alia, alleging that 14 accused persons named in the FIR, including the present petitioner, trespassed into the land belonging to the petition, belonging to the informant, and started cutting trees and also started constructing house thereon. When the informant and her husband tried to stop them, they were assaulted by all the accused persons, causing serious injuries on their person. Learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the allegation made in the FIR against the present petitioners are not true. She submits that the petitioner stays far away from the place of occurrence. However, she fairly submits that after coming to know about the incident, the petitioner went to the place of occurrence, and perhaps therefore his name has been wrongly incorporated in the FIR. She also submits that the petitioner is ready to cooperate in the investigation. So, on the other hand, learned additional public prosecutor submits that the perusal of the case diary would be necessary, considering the nature of allegations leveled in the FIR. Call for the case diary. Fixing 21/2025 for case diary. However, In the meanwhile, considering the submissions made by learned counsel for the petitioner, the petitioner Yunu Ali is directed to appear before the officer in charge of, appear before the investigating officer of Dhubri PS case number 395/2024 within a period of 10 days from the date of this order and cooperate in the investigation. Stop. If he does so within a stipulated period of time, in the event of his arrest in connection with the aforesaid case, the above named petitioner shall be allowed to go on interim bail of ₹30,000 with one surety of like amounts, subject to the satisfaction of the arresting authority with following conditions. Condition number 1 and 2.
My objection is
Obliged.
my objection is
Before-
one.
Before that, before this paragraph. Though learned additional public prosecutor objected to grant of any interim bail to the petitioner at this stage.
My lord,
However, considering so,
my lord.
Hello.
let this case be listed on 21.
21.
This act. No.
21. 1.
21
21.
or 20.
20.
Perfect. This is a 483 application and appearances. The FIR is at page 9, translated one. May I read the FIR, Lordship?
Yes.
Page 9, translated one.
Yes.
Respectfully begs to say that on 14/9/2024, the forest officials of Moorfulani Forest Bit Office, Boni and Shyam Raipur Forest Camp were on patrolling duty at Upper Nambo Doirang Forest Reserve. But during the patrolling hours, upon hearing of a machine sound in the Nambo Doirang Reserve Forest, we proceeded towards that sound and saw that a miscreant has been sawing down a tree with a sawing machine. We ordered him to stop sawing from a distant place, but refused to our order and threw the sawing machine towards the patrolling team. Then, with a view to warn and scare him, we blank fired a blank shot from our 12-bore pump action gun. But he did not pay heed to the blank fire and chased towards our patrolling team with a sharp dowel and also tried to attack us with the said dowel, for which our patrolling team, out of fear, fled away in various directions. And somehow, with a view to save our lives, one round of bullet was fired, aiming towards the leg of the miscreant from 315 rifle. Though we suspected him to be injured from the said bullet, but he fled away from the place of occurrence. We chased him from behind with a view to arrest him, but taking the advantage of the dense forest, he escaped. We searched in all the possible places of the jungle, but his whereabouts could not be found. Lordship, here the petitioner is a resident of a near adjacent village where the occurrence has occurred, the incident had occurred, and the alleged claim in the FIR by the police officials that a bullet was fired aiming at his left leg. It's completely false. He did not sustain any injury.
No, why are you apprehending?
Because the police officials has come to my residence regarding this.
You are not injured.
No, Lordship.
No bullet injury.
Nothing. No injury. It is just that I'm a resident to a village which is adjacent to the place of
No,
occurrence.
police is searching you.
Yes, Lordship. He has came, police officials have came to my residence in connection with this case. Therefore, I'm apprehending arrest.
But if his name is not here in
But
the
police
FIR,
is searching for
Yes,
him,
Lordship.
then his involvement is there, my lord.
but he is not injured.
Not injured. In the FIR,
FIR says
the FIR says they have fired. Though we suspected him to be injured. That is in the FIR itself, he makes mention. And
when the incident is of September.
Yes, sir.
15/9/2024.
When police went to your place,
Lordship, that I'm not aware of. I have to take instruction.
where is the statement that police is visiting your place?
It is in page page 3,
Since
paragraph
September,
3.
page,
Page 3, paragraph 3, the last paragraph. And the exact line can be found at page 4. That is the third line. The police officials came looking for the petitioner at his residence.
no, but here you have to be specific.
My lord, when and on which day?
When police came. Because
Lordship,
this fact is known to you when police
My
came,
lord.
which caused apprehension to you.
yes,
My
Lordship.
So,
That is a vital
because
part we just-
incident is occurred 3 months
Yes,
Before.
Lordship.
before. So this has, we have to peruse the case. there.
Lordship, CD
Ma'am.
will call for,
Ma'am.
but in the meanwhile, since police
No.
officials
No,
have
no.
already came, maybe given
No,
interim.
but you have not stated when. We are fixing short date
My lord,
immediately on reopening, first day on the reopening,
my lord.
but perusal of the case diary would be necessary. Heard Miss P. Bora,
Yes, Lordship.
learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. B. Sharma, learned additional public prosecutor. Considering the nature of allegations leveled in the FIR, this court is of view that perusal of the case diary would be necessary for consideration of the instant bail application, the anticipatory bail application. Hence, call for the same. List this matter on 3rd of January.
Lordship, can it be on 7th or 8th?
Yes,
Lordship, nobody will be
7th.
available on 3rd. That's
7th.
let it be fixed on 7th of January.
deeply obliged, Lordship.
Wait, please, your lordship. 482, lordship. It's already 1 year, 6 months, 5 days behind bar. And the witnesses have not been examined till now. Even the framing of charges is also be done. And already lordship has
Charges not framed.
Charge not yet.
not framed.
As per my lord, last status report, my lord.
And lordship has already granted.
Why? How many accused are?
My lord, 3 accused are there, my lord.
What happened to other two?
Others, my lord.
Granted.
One important thing is that, my lord, last one was Saminur perhaps, my lord.
Yesterday, bail was granted.
No, that is different, my lord. Here, additional charge sheet was submitted.
Against him,
My-
against present
my-
petitioner,
No, my lord, another petitioner, my lord.
against the owner,
My
owner of the.
owner
owner of the
my
truck.
lord. Supplementary,
you- Who are you?
I'm the driver of one of the vehicles.
There were 3 vehicles or 2
My lord.
vehicles.
Three vehicles, one driver is absconding, 2 drivers are apprehended, lordship. I am one of the driver of one of the vehicles.
How much
My lord, contraband, my lord.
contraband was in your vehicle?
Huge amount, my lord. Huge amount.
No, that is cough syrups only.
My lord,
Absolutely, the huge amount, but uh,
322 numbers of cartons containing 51,520 numbers of bottles
In
of
your
45
vehicle,
in his
your
vehicle.
vehicle.
In his vehicle.
in my vehicle, lordship,
You-
it's
Let him take.
In. What is the second floor? 17, please 17.
it's,
Please 17.
22 hours.
17.
Yes, lordship. 322 numbers of cartons, lordship. But that is the number of cup syrup, lordship, not the contraband, lordship.
Cough syrup is the contraband.
My
Lordship,
lord.
the contents, lordship. is-
Harassing, my lord. 51,520, my lord.
Now, out of this 51,520, this was in all were in your vehicle or?
His vehicle, my lord. That is, lordship may kindly page 17, my lord.
Okay.
Page 7.
It was in my vehicle, lordship, but it was hidden behind the lordship, some bags of animal
But
feed.
co-accused has been granted bail.
My lord, but here, my lord, he is the driver, my lord. And regarding the long incarceration, my lord, supplementary final form was submitted against accused Norjul Islam High Order 10/5/2024, my lord.
But he is not the owner of my vehicle.
But all Lordship may kindly peruse order dated 7. And next date was 17/12/24. It was for orders, my lord.
What happened on 17/12?
Lordship, nothing has happened, Lordship. It is in the same stage, I think, for framing of charge.
No,
only.
you have to inform this.
My
court.
lord.
What has
The
happened on
updated case diary was called for,
No,
Lordship.
no, after that was called for, but it was more updated.
And thereafter, Lordship, yesterday, Lordship had granted.
No, that I know.
For bail was
What
granted.
has
That was
happened
Same
on-
case, Lordship, same case.
No, you inform this court what has happened on 17/12, whether charges were framed or not.
My
You
lord.
take instruction and inform this court.
Lordship,
Today itself.
Charges were not formed, Lordship. Charges were not framed. So for my instruction was because, Lordship, I do not have any counsel appearing there. Government counsel was appearing. I mean, amicus was appearing.
No, from the e-court portal, you can find out what happened yesterday.
Lordship, court portals, I can just now, Lordship. Give me a second, I have got the case.
Find out what has happened. If charges are not framed,
My lord.
then he's entitled to get bail on the same ground on which the others were granted bail.
My lord, regarding the PDT, my lord, NDPS case, my lord, he is the main person from whom it is.
No, he is the driver of one.
My lord,
Driver-
vehicle, my lord, driver of the truck, my lord, 16 wheeler.
Similarly, another driver was granted bail. Let him find out. And you are the resident of Bihar,
My lord.
I'm a resident of UP, Lordship.
UP. What is the assurance that you will face trial once granted bail? You will fled away.
Lordship, grant any condition, Lordship, I'll abide by those conditions because, Lordship, initially I was a bus driver there. I was driving bus, local to public bus, Lordship. I was misled into this.
No, you suggest
Minor.
some measures by which
But-
his presence can be procured during trial.
But from the state, my lord, I have strong objection, my lord. Granting bail, my lord. And last 2-3 days also Supreme Court also discuss about what is happening regarding my lord, the NDPS offenses, my lord. There, yeah,
What has been discussed?
regarding youth, my lord.
No, that
They are
is true.
discussing, my lord. Last night,
You inform this court at 2 p.m.
Lordship,
to the court master.
my lord.
Lordship.
I'll deliver the judgment today itself in the second half.
Lordship.
If charges are not framed,
I'll
then-
get the instruction directly from there, Lordship. I'm just trying to.
then you will get bail. Otherwise, I'll have to go through. I'll pass the orders today itself.
Lordship. Highly appreciate.